you're finally here, warrior.
Come on, you're the one who was a no-show yesterday.
I wanted to come sooner, but I had a match I couldn't back out of. A total knockout, of course. Anyway, now it's your time to shine. That's right, I've been looking forward to it. While you were away, we ran a little poll for today's mixologist, and you, warrior, were everyone's first pick.
Allow me to clarify. At the Forever Fest, we observe a long-standing tradition that mixologists are not hired, but chosen by the guests themselves. And for the Lolo party, we wanted to keep that tradition alive. Of course, the choice is entirely yours. It's simply that everyone seems to have a lot of faith in your skills.
Count me in as customer number one. Oh, all that training's left me parched. How about an iced tea with a sweet and sour juice mixed in for extra kick? I like a little sweet and sour. No more, no less. Perfect. Now let's add some fresh fruit. Definitely add in a bit of that. Oh, it looks fantastic! Let me take a sip. Not bad at all. Thanks for the drink, warrior. Looking for a catch-up, warrior? Me? Lolo Logistics invited me as a special guest for the event. Septimont is looking to deepen its partnership with them, broadcast the next great Aegon across Rinascita, sell some merch, you know how it is. As the current champion, I was asked to attend their briefing, basically just to show the Air Force support. Don't worry, I've got this. Just a few fan photos, some autographs, announcing the upcoming match schedule, and striking a few killer poses for the cameras. My role is simple. Do what I do best and take home the win. The real negotiations are for the F4's envoy. Though I'm not here for the party itself, it's a rare chance to kick back a little. Want to join me, warrior?
The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives. The moment at hand, this very moment.
I had the pleasure of watching you mix earlier. Such finesse on your very first try. You may yet become Solaris's greatest mixologist. If you have company to treat later, feel free to take over this counter. I'm sure your drinks will have them singing your praises.
Rover, you're here! Look what I just found. Aye, more of a lucky find, really. I was tidying up the counter and found these notes tucked away. They are Geisel's notes, and he was writing about her. From these notes, it's clear that Mr. Geisel couldn't stand the thought of beautiful things fading. Probably why he created the Forever Fest. But if he had the power to do that, what's so wrong with it? Why did the lady get so angry? Yes, must be something we don't know yet. There's one more thing that caught my eye. She asked Geisel to leave all this behind and follow her to a place where a river of stars falls. She said that's where the answer is. But I've looked high and low, and I can't find any place by that name. But does such a place even exist? If it's real, I will find it. Anyway, thanks for letting me ramble on. I should get ready for tomorrow's event. You go on and enjoy the rest of the party.
You can tell Mr. Capone really misses guys.
Make it fast.
You always arrive at the perfect moment, my friend.
You've opened up another area.
Of course. If happiness were a land locked away by the sea, we would sail across as explorers of a new world. My employer, Mr. Geisel, told me he once donned a straw hat and embarked on a great sea voyage. He and his crew crossed vast waters and brought justice to numerous islands. He boasted countless stories of those days. These two new areas are drawn directly from his stories. One displays the many weapons Mr. Geisel wielded on his adventures. The other is a crystal blue pool, where he often soaked and reminisced about his seafaring days. Like that time he plunged into the sea and borrowed the sea stabilizer as his weapon. But once that foe was vanquished, he returned that artifact to the sea. Now please enjoy yourself to the fullest, my friend.
Make it fast.
These Geisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before.
You can tell Mr. Capone
Last time,
really
Geisel asked me
misses
to help him recreate it.
What should I have? I'll take the traditional Aragonese tea with my favorite diced fruits. Perhaps a bit more sour and a touch less sweet. May I have some of this? Finished already? Oh, that's a very unique flavor. Thank you. Would you like to talk? Oh, it's a wonderful party. Very lively. It reminds me of Raguna's Carnival. Everyone dropping their work and worries to frolic in the streets. Oh, the singing, the dancing, the masks. It didn't matter if you were from a rival family or one of those stern acolytes. For that one day, everyone just came together, sharing art and food you wouldn't see any other time. Now that Raguna is in peacetime, I'm sure they'll start hosting the Carnival again every year. And in the future, whether it's the Carnival or a party like this one, would it be alright if I celebrated with you? Then it's a date. I'll look forward to it.
Something refreshing, please. Oh, is that the Academy's latest research result? I'll have a little of that as well. Let's adjust the ratio. A bit sweeter and less bitter, please. Oh, let's include that one. Some chocolate marshmallows might be nice. That looks promising. It looks wonderful. I'll take my sip now. Good. Thank you, Mentor. Is there anything I can help you with, Mentor? President Lucilla told me Lolo Logistics had found a special Sonoro sphere. She said its method of anchoring to reality might give valuable insight for my project. I dropped everything to come here, only to realize that she'd tricked me. She said over the comms, "You've been running on no sleep for days, haven't you? Consider this a mandatory break. There's a rather fun party happening. Just relax and enjoy yourself. When it's time, someone will be along to take you home." It's all right. I'm not upset. I'm used to her methods. I'm not really sure of the metrics for evaluating a party's success, but if fun is the primary variable, then yes, the data seems positive. I've only ever read about many of the things here. Seeing them up close is a new kind of experience. It's just... the atmosphere feels a little too social for my taste. I will attempt to acclimatize. You as well, Mentor. A break will look good on you.
Last time, guys will ask me to help him. Last time, guys will ask me to help him recreate a particular dream. Last time, guys will ask me to help him recreate a particular... Last time, guys will ask me to help him.
Oh, all that training's left me parched. How about an iced tea with a sweet and sour juice mixed in for extra kick? Just a touch sweeter, a little less sour. Yeah, that's nice. Definitely add in a bit of that. Yeah, that's nice. That's the one! Definitely add in a bit of that. That's the one! Yeah, that's nice. Perfect! Now let's brighten it up with a lemony aromatic. Oh, it looks fantastic! Let me take a sip. Not bad at all. Thanks for the drink, warrior. Looking for a catch-up, warrior? Same as always. Chasing glory and racking up victories in the arena. Oh, it's what I'm good at. Just like most of Septimon's other gladiators. After what the Silvers pulled in the last Aegon, and how spectacularly it blew up in their faces, nobody dares try dirty tricks like that anymore. Anyway, life's good. For the first time, I can throw myself into what I truly want. Oh, speaking of battles, I haven't heard about the fights you had before you came to Septimont. We've got time now, so spill the stories, warrior. The Carnival in Raguna. I heard you claimed the title of laureate there, but I never knew the full story. What the Fraxidus did to Renacita is unforgivable. One day they'll pay for that. I'll make sure of it. What incredible stories! Each of these battles shines with its own glory. If the chance ever comes, let me stand with you in battle. After all, we are fellow warriors, aren't we?
Last time, Geisel asked me to help him recreate a particular drink.
Of all the common echoes here, I think that round one is...
Welcome, my friend. We've opened several new areas today. Please explore at your leisure. I'm certain you'll find them worth your while. You never fail to see right to the heart of the matter. This was where Mr. Geisel once kept his mount. Since his departure, it's been vacant. A trivial matter, perhaps, but the emptiness weighs on me. Ah, your beloved ride. Such a unique, majestic design. It lends the whole place a new brilliance. I cannot thank you enough. Rest assured, I'll keep it safe. I hear more of your friends have arrived. Please, do not let me keep you from them. And do not forget to savor the joy of collecting. At the Forever Fest, there's more to collect than just the tangible. The moments you hold dear today may become your life's treasures. Have fun, and cherish every encounter.
Of all the common echoes here, I think that round one is my favourite.
No way. That goofball doesn't reflect Mr. Geisel's elegance at all.
What are you looking at, Lumi?
Oh, hi, Rover. I was just watching this pigeon.
Well, looks like Mr. Capoe's lapel pin.
Yes. I had the Pioneer Association do some digging for me. They told me there used to be a magician named Cobb Capoe in Renacita, and his most famous trick was creating illusions. Apparently, at one of his fests, a boy saw right through his act. That boy's name was Geisel. They say that Geisel cracked the illusion when he noticed a two-dimensional pigeon that was obviously out of place. Aye, this place, these people, everything here is an illusion Mr. Capoe created for Geisel. Later, when that lady came to the Forever Fest, she noticed that pigeon too. Exactly! She wanted Geisel to cherish life's real fleeting moments, rather than a false eternity. That's why she asked him to go with her to where a river of stars falls. I've only heard a legend. They say that every year on a certain night, people look up at the sky and witness the spectacle of stars falling. That lady must have wanted Geisel to witness the moment where a river of stars falls from the sky.
But why would Mr. Capoe create this whole illusion for Geisel in the first place?
About that, I think you better ask Mr. Capoe himself.
How may I be of service, my friend? Ah, it seems Lumi has told you quite a bit. Well, let me tell you what happened before all that. I was hired to perform as a magician at a fest. It was then that young Geisel noticed the two-dimensional pigeon and became the first person ever to see through my illusion. So I asked him, "What reward would you like?" Care to guess what he asked for? I can see you are teasing me. He told me that this was the first fest anyone had ever held for him. He was happy, but also sad that it would end. He asked if there was a way to keep the fest from ever drawing to a close, even if it was just an illusion. So, the real Cobb Capoe created the Forever Fest for him in this Sonoro. And I, too, am one of the illusions he conjured. Now, while the illusion's frequency will eventually vanish, it's stable enough to last his entire lifetime. Ah, that was just a tale I spun for Lumi. Geisel was just an ordinary boy, but very easy to love, I must say. Yes, she saw through my illusion. So before she left, I asked her what she wished for, too. She told me that, although it was an illusion, she understood it was a cherished memory for Geisel. So she wished for this fest to end in true happiness. I believe her wish has already come true. On that note, I trust you've heard of the place where a river of stars falls. Before she departed, that lady told me a little secret. You might be surprised to learn that the so-called River of Stars is actually fireworks. As it happens, we have prepared a grand fireworks show for today. Please, come and find me when the party is at its peak. By then, this place will be exactly as the lady imagined it.
peculiar. I remember that Mr.
Hey, Rover! Over here!
Lene, don't tell me you're skipping class again.
Don't stereotype me. I'm not playing hooky this time. I've actually got business here. See this display? The Academy teamed up with Lolo Logistics to share some vehicle tech for hauling cargo over rough terrain. That's not the point. Anyway, the demo vehicle started acting up during testing, and some of the custom parts weren't ready in time. If this keeps up, the Academy's reputation could take a real hit. So, to keep things on track and make sure the partnership goes smoothly, they put me in charge. The teachers agreed I should handle it, since I'm pretty handy with maintenance and mods. Of course! You think I'd sign up just because this party looks fun? As long as I get the exhibit running smoothly for the demo, I'll have plenty of time to myself. Don't worry about me. I even checked with the teachers who came here on vacation. You know what they said?
This doesn't happen every day. Since you're at the party anyway, go enjoy yourself.
Speaking of which, Lolo Logistics is really amazing. I thought they only shipped cargo safely across the globe, but turns out they can throw a feast too. They've even got new Federation specialties here. Oh, it's been ages since I last had those. Maybe after graduation, joining Lolo Logistics wouldn't be a bad idea. With my skills, I could be a mechanic, or even a courier. Then I'll count on you to introduce me, Rover.
Wait, you're not actually serious, are you?
Of course I'm serious. I've decided I'm gonna live life on my own terms, remember? That's why I gotta try everything that catches my eye. Who knows? I might just be a natural at it. All right, I'm heading back to the party. You have fun too!
The moment at hand.
It has been some time, Rover. These echoes. While Jinzhou does have echo terminals, the summoning process is heavily restricted. I heard the Renacita's Genesis Nexus draws on the Sentinel's power, allowing echoes to maintain form far longer. If we could use this technology in Jinzhou, the Midnight Rangers would see their burden greatly lifted. Of course, the principles behind the Genesis Nexus are complex and require careful study. What is it, Rover? Do you have some insight?
That's not the point. Aren't you supposed to be on vacation? Why are you still thinking about border defenses?
Vacation? I fear you misunderstand. I'm not here in a personal capacity. The magistrate dispatched a delegation to Renacita to seek new agreements on trade and defense. I serve as the delegation's military attaché. It is my responsibility to ensure their safety. Evaluating the Genesis Nexus for potential adoption is also part of my duty.
So, strictly speaking, this is a work trip?
Correct. Our itinerary included this place, in part to establish new ties with Lolo Logistics.
Come to think of it, as long as I've known you, you've barely left the border. Oh, except that one time in Taoyuan Vale for the Riverside Games.
The situation back then was volatile with the Threnodians' resurgence. Remaining at the border to safeguard the city was my responsibility. That said, I can scarcely recall the last time I had a true respite.
Since you're already at the party, why not treat this as a vacation and relax a little? Even a general needs to recharge.
You're right. No matter how much I deliberate, decisions must wait until I return to Jinzhou. The delegation is secure for now. A brief rest here shouldn't hurt. Thank you. May you also find joy at this party, Rover.
The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives. The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives.
A slow drizzle of herb-infused fruit vinegar into the sauce while it simmers. What a lovely little trick. A whisper of acidity won't bully the other flavors. Instead, it will bloom on the tongue, like a jelly rose medusa unfurling, leaving a delicious echo on the tip of the tongue. Greetings. Care for something to eat? They use humble ingredients here, but their techniques are rather intriguing. Trust me, they won't disappoint. It has. After the Phasalia curse was lifted, I slowly began to taste again. It was a gradual homecoming, of course, not an overnight miracle. But compared to when I couldn't tell bitter from sweet, it's a vast improvement. And I have you to thank for that. Everything you did in Renacita gave the world back to me, one flavor at a time. Though I've already given you my token of gratitude, should you desire more, I would be pleased to oblige. Speaking of which, with Phasalia family affairs back in order, I find myself, as its head, somewhat idle. Rather than remain confined to the estate, I'd like to travel, to see sights I've never seen. The world is vast, and I expect it to be a long journey. Of course, I'd also enjoy trying new foods and attempting to recreate them with my own hands. Consider it a form of palate rehabilitation. Would you travel with me and sample my creations along the way? Ah, ever so gracious. Then it's settled. But tell me, are you not the least bit concerned I might poison you?
Make it fast.
I thought you couldn't swim.
Am I seeing things? Is that Rover? Can't be. So you are real. I'm sorry. Guess I'm just too tired. Everything's a blur. Don't worry. If I can find a decent sofa and sit for a while, I'll be fine.
Rough day at work?
Not really. Technically, I'm on vacation. Aragona's been quiet, so Lady Carlotta's promise of paid leave finally came through. I'm just here to breathe a little. It's true. I swear by this year's bonus. No work piling up, no sudden comms dragging me back to the vault. I thought once I was free from all the tasks and other responsibilities, I'd actually be able to enjoy the party. Maybe it's all the pent-up stress finally hitting me, or my brain short-circuiting now that it's not in work mode. But here I am, worn out after just a few hours. Who knew going on vacation could be so exhausting? Maybe a little too much fun. Normally, a couple cans of Devil's Kiss would perk me right up. But after stuffing myself with food, I can't stomach another drop. Vacation time's ticking away, and I haven't even started enjoying it properly. Whatever. I'd better find a quiet corner to rest for a bit. Have fun out there, my friend.
I thought you couldn't swim. I thought you couldn't swim. What brings you out here? I thought you couldn't swim. What brings you out here so much? Of all the common echoes here, I think that round one is my favourite.
Greetings, madam. Can I help you with something? Ugh, what a dull response. Why can't you just play along? It's been a long time, Rover.
Are you in the middle of some urgent mission?
Mission? Not at all. But sure, proper code words and disguises are essential for an undercover agent. Especially at a party with such a mixed crowd. Relax. I've already scoped the area. No one's listening in on us. Besides, like I said, I'm not here on assignment. I'm simply Yinlin on vacation. It's a long story. Remember Yang Yang, the Outrider? She told me about what you went through after Renacida. The Carnival, Septimont. No doubt the Fraxidus were pulling the strings behind all those incidents. To understand their plans, I followed the clues and did some digging of my own. Yeah, they're a hard nut to crack. Luckily, I had support from the Magistrate and others in Jinzhou. I never planned to take them head-on. With their help, I infiltrated one of their bases and discovered a new scheme they were whipping up. We neutralized it before they could act. Those artificers were no match for the Midnight Rangers. After the operation, the Magistrate restored my official file. She wanted me to return to the Public Security Bureau as a patroller, not as an undercover agent. It was my chance to step back into the light. And honestly, living in the shadows as a suspect wasn't exactly pleasant. It was a tempting offer, but I turned it down.
You turned it down? Why?
Every undercover agent has their reasons for staying in the game. Justice, ambition, revenge, you name it. No matter the motive, the work eats away at you. But someone's got to do the dirty work to keep Jinzhou safe. Rather than burden a rookie patroller, better to leave it to an experienced pro like me. How we end up on such a heavy topic. Let's drop it. For now, we're just here to have fun. Next time we meet, make sure you play along and don't blow my cover, all right?
The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives.
Make it fast.
How may I be of service, my friend? Thank you all. You've created the most joyful party. If what awaits us is but remembrance, my friend, then let us look back while we still may. The joyful times, after all, are like fireworks. Never more splendid than in this moment.
Make it fast.
The Forever Fest was great, but Lola Logistics really kicked it off.
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover.
The credit goes to the new guest.
I wish I could have it.
Heard you've never lost.
What's going on, Lumi?
It's honestly a small thing. Just a little brochure. The Lolo party went really well, so we're already planning the next one. Naturally, we need to do a bit of promotion. I'm thinking of real photos to show everyone the best side of it. Plus, these photos can also be a souvenir for everyone. So would you mind taking some photos for me? Not that I can't take them myself, but I'm only good at taking delivery pictures. But I'm sure you can take photos that everyone will be happy with. Fantastic! I'll wait for you here.
These guys all new friends? Haven't seen them around before.
They don't even seem to know him.
I thought you couldn't swim. What brings you out here so much?
Oh, it's not just the...
I thought you couldn't swim. What brings you out here so much?
Make it fast.
Last time, Geisel asked me to help him recreate a particular drink.
Me too. It was called...
Last time, Geisel asked me to help him...
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover.
The credit goes to the new guest.
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover.
The credit goes to the new guest.
Stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover. I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place. I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole... I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover.
The credit goes to the new guest.
I wish I could have her design my house. I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place.
Make it fast.
The moment at hand. This very moment.
I thought you couldn't swim. What brings you out here so long?
The Forever Fest was great, but Lower Logistics really kicked it up a notch.
Of all the common echoes here, I think that round one is my favourite.
No way. That goofball.
Make it fast.
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover.
Kaisel's new friends? Haven't seen.
Wow, that was quick! Can I take a look? Oh, exactly what I'd expect from Rover. Anyone who sees these will definitely want to join the Lolo party. You have to come again next time.
Haven't seen them around before.
They don't even seem to know him.
Strange. They're all quite nice and fun to be around.
What's on your mind, Lumi?
It's nothing really. I was just thinking about how I should spend my holiday this year. Well, since I'm always on the move for work, during holidays I like to just stock up on a ton of good food and stay in. I'd make some rice noodles, maybe a fish head stew. I'm a proper foodie at heart. It's not really a new plan. I've travelled a lot and seen so many curious things. But there must be even farther places to see. I want to go somewhere I've never been before. Take my time, see the sights, and then travel to places even farther. Of course I'll be back before the holiday is over.
That's a great idea, Lumi.
Let me get a plan together first. I haven't decided yet. But if I can't decide, I'll just keep moving forward. Who knows? Maybe what's waiting for me is where a river of stars falls.
These Kaisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before.
They don't even seem to know him.
Strange. They're all quite nice.
Make it
I
fast.
just took a
Seen
stroll
them
along
around
the beach.
before.
The whole place got a
They
makeover.
don't even seem to know him.
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover.
The credit goes to the new guest.
Heard you've never lost in a game of Lone Star. Impressive. Well, of course. To be fair,
Of all
Make
the
it
common
fast.
echoes
I've never
here,
won.
I think that round one is my favourite.
No way. That goofball.
heard you've never lost in a game.
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a
These
makeover.
Kaisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before.
They don't even seem to know him.
Strange. They're all quite nice and fun to be around.
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover.
Heard you've never
The
lost.
Forever Fest was great.
How peculiar. I remember that Mr. Capot wasn't a butler.
Make it fast.
Make it fast.
I thought you couldn't swim. What brings you out?
The Forever Fest was great.
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover.
Kaisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before.
They don't even seem to know him.
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover.
Heard you've never lost in a game of Lone Star. Impressive.
Of all the common echoes here, I think that round one is my favourite.
I just took a stroll along the beach. The whole place got a makeover.
Kaisel's new friends? Haven't seen them around before.
They don't even seem to know him.
Strange. They're all quite nice and fun to be around.
Last time, Geisel asked me to help him.
Oh, all that training's left me parched. How about an iced tea with a sweet and sour juice mixed in for extra kick? Just a touch sweeter, a little less sour. Definitely add in a bit of that. That's the one. Yeah, that's nice. That's the one. Yeah, that's nice. Definitely add in a bit of that. Yeah, that's nice. Definitely add in a bit of that. That's the one. Perfect. Now let's brighten it up with a lemony aromatic. Definitely add in a bit of that. Yeah, that's nice. That's the one. That's the one. Perfect! Now let's brighten it up with a lemony aromatic.
What should I have? I'll take the traditional oreganaise tea with my favorite diced fruits. Perhaps a bit more sour and a touch less sweet. This is good. Some of this, please. May I have some of this? May I have some of this? This is interesting.
Last time, guys will ask me to help him.
Oh, all that training's left me parched. How about an iced tea with a sweet and sour juice mixed in for extra kick? Just a touch sweeter, a little less sour. That's the one. Yeah, that's nice. Perfect! Now let's brighten it up with a lemony aromatic. Definitely add in a bit of that. Perfect! Now let's brighten it up with a lemony aromatic. Oh, it looks fantastic! Let me take a sip. Not bad at all. Thanks for the drink, warrior. Looking for a catch-up, warrior? Me? Lolo Logistics invited me as a special guest for the event. Septimont is looking to deepen its partnership with them, broadcast the next great Aegon across Renacita, sell some merch, you know how it is. As the current champion, I was asked to attend their briefing, basically just to show the Air Force support. Don't worry, I've got this. Just a few fan photos, some autographs, announcing the upcoming match schedule, and striking a few killer poses for the cameras. My role is simple. Do what I do best and take home the win. The real negotiations are for the F4's envoy. Though I'm not here for the party itself, it's a rare chance to kick back a little. Want to join me, warrior? Oh, all that training's left me parched. How about an iced tea with a sweet and sour juice mixed in for extra kick? I like a little sweet and sour. No more, no less. Yeah, that's nice. That's the one! Perfect! Now let's add some fresh fruit. Oh, it looks fantastic! Let me take a sip. Not bad at all. Thanks for the drink, warrior. Looking for a catch-up, warrior? Oh, all that training's left me parched. How about an iced tea with a sweet and sour juice mixed in for extra kick? Maybe a bit more sour, and dial back the sweetness. Yeah, that's nice. That's the one. Perfect. Now let's brighten it up. Definitely add in a bit of that. Oh, it looks fantastic! Let me take a sip. Oh, this is amazing. So cooling. It hits the spot better than heart pour. You know, you could go pro with this, warrior. I'd endorse you for free. Looking for a catch-up, warrior? Curious why I'm so fond of iced drinks? Well, picture this. I'm out there every day, swinging my sword and spear thousands of times under the blazing sun. Then there's the strength training, the simulation battles. Even I am completely wiped by the end of it. But hand me a tall, icy glass of fruit tea and let me chug it. Right? It's the drink for gladiators. And fun fact, heart pour only tastes this good because they actually took my advice when they developed it. Oh, all that training's left me parched. How about an iced tea with a sweet and sour juice mixed in for extra kick? Maybe a bit more sour, and dial back the sweetness. Definitely add in a bit of that. That's the one. Perfect. Now let's brighten it up with a lemony aromatic. Yeah, that's nice.
time, guys will ask me to...
What should I have? I'll take the traditional oreganaise tea with my favorite diced fruits. Perhaps a bit more sour and a touch less sweet. This is good. Some of this, please. May I have some of this? This is good.
Last time, Geisel asked me to help him.
What should I have? I'll take the traditional Reganese tea with my favorite diced fruits. Not too sweet, not too sour. May I have some of this? This is interesting. How about we add something else? May I have some of this? This is good. Some of this, please. This is interesting. This is good. That smell is quite unusual. Some of this, please. What if you added some leaves, symbolic of the laureate of the Carnival? That smell is quite unusual. What if you added some leaves, symbolic of the laureate of the Carnival? What if you added some leaves, symbolic of the laureate of the Carnival? This is good. How about we add something else? What if you added some leaves, symbolic of the... May I have some of this? Some of this. This is good. What if you added some leaves, symbolic of the laureate of the Carnival? May I have some of this? What if you added some leaves, symbolic of the laureate of the Carnival? This is interesting. This is good. May I have some of this? What if you added some leaves, symbolic of the laureate of the Carnival?
Combat isn't just about strength. You there.
Minds take form. My compliments. Glory demands more. In the name of the Montellis.
Feathers be reduced to cinders. My blade yearns.
Together we vanish. Sever. My compliments. Victory favors me. Masterpiece complete. Still recognize me?
My blade clings the caged bird now.
Take form. Surrender.
What should I have? I'll take the traditional Reganese tea with my favorite diced fruits. Not too sweet, not too sour. This is good. Some of this, please. What if you added some leaves, symbolic of the... May I have some of this? Oh, finished already? Oh, that's a very unique flavor. Thank you. Would you like to talk? Lately, I've traveled to many places as a wandering knight. The Threnodian shadow no longer hangs over Renesita, but there's still no shortage of people who need a helping hand. Children who've lost their kittens, civilians attacked by tacit discords, explorers trapped in ancient ruins. Aiding those in need is a knight's duty, after all. Oh yes, and I've seen landscapes and sights I never could have imagined. Folk songs, fascinating foods, statues in the mountains, and even the giant vortex at the center of the archipelago. I surely have. This is the life I've always dreamed about.
Last time, guys.
Something refreshing, please. Oh, is that the Academy's latest research result? I'll have a little of that as well. Let's adjust the ratio. A bit sweeter and less bitter, please. A bit more of this, if possible. That looks promising. Oh, let's include that one. Some chocolate marshmallows might be nice. Are you certain that component is compatible? Oh, let's include that one. A bit more of this, if possible. Oh, let's include that one. Some chocolate marshmallows might be nice. That looks promising. A bit more of... Some chocolate marshmallows might be nice. Oh, let's include that one.